Hi guys, you may have noticed I'm wearing something on my head. That's because it's Christmas! Almost. It's the 2nd of December I'm recording this, but it may not be uploaded until the 4th or 5th because YouTube has had some problems. Sorry for all the rattling, I've got all my Christmas stuff in here. Let's move it quickly. But YouTube's been having some problems. Not with me or anything, don't worry, but I tried to go on YouTube this morning and it says there's been a server error, and it's come up with all this random gobbledygook of letters and numbers. So and every time I keep refreshing it, it keeps changing, and it won't come up on the YouTube homepage. So unfortunately, I'm not going to probably upload this or be able to upload one for a day or two, but I have got one or two set. So all videos that I am in, I'll be wearing either this hat or a different hat each time, just to celebrate the Christmas tree. So it says Santa's little helper on it. I felt like it. You may notice I'm in my dressing gown because I had a day off yesterday because I've hurt my toe in PE. It's absolutely killing me. I can't walk anywhere. I was supposed to go to school today, but my mum has let me off, so I'm okay with that. But I'm here today to review a game that I've been really looking forward to. I've beaten the single player already, and I'm doing very well in the multiplayer. That is Goldeneye for the Wii. Now, I've just, as of this moment, finished writing the games and stuff for my Game of the Year nominees, which I'll be doing near the end of December, or soon if I can't get anything else done. And I can guarantee that this has been nominated for a few, but I don't want to spoil what A it's nominated for, or B what it's won, or anything like that. So whether it has or whether it hasn't won. I just have one small little complaint about when I opened the box for the first time. This bloody manual is 67 pages long. No, not even that. It's very funny. 69 pages long. And I figured, shit, there's loads of detail in this. Found out there's about 5 bloody languages in it. There's like English, Italian, Spanish, not Japanese, French and German. You know, I was like, what the hell? I mean, personally, I don't mind having all-in-one like they did with the early PlayStation games, but the PlayStation manuals were like pretty much took up half the box. Whenever I open the box now, the manual is leaning towards there because it's so fucking heavy. It's unbelievable. So I would like just a simple one language thing. I don't always read the manuals unless I'm really excited about it or I've just got it or something. You know, so if the manuals have to be like one country thingamadoodles, I don't mind. Now, unfortunately, it's got this annoying bloody thing that Mario Kart had with the big bloody blue or red or whatever it is age rating. You got the normal 16 there, and you got the big freaking motherfucker 16 there. Because I bought this in the bundle with the gold controller, as you saw in my unboxing. And annoyingly, it's now not for resale. So if I ever want to sell this, which at the moment I don't feel like doing it at all actually, I'm probably going to keep this forever, but still, if I wanted to sell this for a really good game that I was really interested in, I can't now because it's not for resale. I want to know why the fuck people do this. Okay? Personally, I mean, they bloody conned you into getting the fucking gold controller. But now that you can't, if you change your mind, you can't resell it, not for resale. The only way I think you could possibly sell this is at car boots, because they wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't give a shit. And if you boxed it with the controller, which I'm not going to do, I'm keeping that gold controller. I'll tell you, it's 45 fucking quid that was. So fuck that. Anyway, so the GoldenEye review. I want to get off by saying that most people are bitching and screaming about the multiplayer, saying it's too much like Call of Duty. Oh, it's done what Call of Duty's done. Oh, all this shit, right? All Call of Duty fans, go fuck yourselves, okay? Personally, Call of Duty's overrated. You play the same fucking thing each year. So, and then all the fucking hypocrites who hate World at Warcraft, right? World at Warcraft, sorry, World at War, even though I do hate World at Warcraft, but World at War, Call of Duty World at War, okay? Like, oh, that's the worst fucking Call of Duty game I ever played. And then they're like playing Modern Warfare 2, like, yeah, Modern Warfare 2's the best. And then they hear about Black Ops and they like Treyarch. Oh, fuck Treyarch, they're not going to be any good. And then, fucking, they go play it. Oh, it won't be that good. They play it, holy shit, it's better than Modern Warfare 2. So call yourself a fucking hypocrite, you perverts. Sorry, not perverts, wankers. You know, I mean, holy shit. Fuck Call of Duty fans, personally. They bloody... Ugh. I got this... Now, this is probably one of the most balanced games. And what I mean by balanced is a good single player as well as a good multiplayer. It's not one or the other, you know? Like Call of Duty is pretty much shit story. You go into a room, kill everybody, then realise something like, oh, okay. You know, you don't give a shit about it, and then straight on the multiplayer, which everybody bloody talks about, which is the main focus. Halo Reach, well, Halo is, it's more multiplayer in my opinion, personally. I mean, the story, they just seem to have put it in there just in case anyone was campaign fanatics. And it is, once again, mainly a multiplayer game. This gets it right, okay? This gets it perfect, okay? The story, now obviously, fans who play... Now this is a reimagining or a remake, whatever you want to call it. It begins with RE. I say remake. Of the original Goldeneye game for the Nintendo 64, which was the game... This was a game based off the Nintendo 64 game. And the Nintendo 64 game was based off the film. And the game came out 2 years later, and then this one came out... the film came out in 1995 when I was born. Then the game came out in 1997. Then this came out 2010 this year. So that makes... So there has been 13 years between this game and the Nintendo 64 one, and then 15 years between this game, the Nintendo 64, and the film. So, why am I going on about Goldeneye? Okay? Let me answer this for you. If it wasn't for this game... Okay, which set the standard, not this game, the Nintendo 64 one. Don't go all bitchy, you Nintendo 64 fans of this game, okay? But I've never played the Nintendo 64 one, so I'm saying that this is the better between the two, because I haven't played it. I aim to play it, so my antler horns, my reindeer horns are going. Anyway, so don't get bitchy, okay? I don't know I haven't played, the Nintendo 64 game, okay? Haven't played it. I want to, okay, but I haven't got it, okay? I understand that this game happened because of the other game, but I am personally saying that this is better because I've played it, not the Nintendo 64 one, okay? So don't you go, oh, you fag, you destroyed the Nintendo 64 now. No, I didn't. I just don't bloody know. Oh, fuck, my words are going nuts. I haven't played the Nintendo 64 game, okay? Basically. Right. So for the GoldenEye game... The single player is almost identical to the story. It's basically exactly the same as the film, but they've turned it around slightly. So, for instance, Urumov looks completely different. Minister Minchkin looks different. Bond is obviously played by Daniel Craig instead of Pierce Brosnan now, which I don't mind. I mean, Daniel Craig, he didn't appeal me in the films, but this actually makes me want to go watch his films now. I'm actually interested. I went to see Casino Royale, didn't give a shit about Quantum of Solace. Don't know about whatever they're going to do for the next one. They haven't been notifying anyone, but I might probably see Quantum of Solace now. I'll give it a try. But it's done a really good job. It's taken everything from the film. But except for example, you start off with a dam. That's fine and dandy. Then you get to the facility. Then you get to the airfield where you have to jump on. You get on the motorbike and you're shooting people on the side, and then jumping onto the plane, and need to pull it up and stuff. Then you go to a nightclub, which you meet Sikorsky, but the story slightly changed, because in the film, Sikorsky has a limp, He like limps everywhere because 007 shot him in the knee. Okay, and he has to walk around with a walking stick and stuff, right? But in this game, he has a scar on his cheek, on his left or right cheek. I think it's left. So you know, it's slightly. Oh, sorry, my hat. Slightly different, but not hugely different. You know. What else to say? So then you get there and you meet Edgerton on a top in the nightclub, which it didn't happen in the film. She's a waitress and stuff. So yeah. Then you go to Dubai, which is completely different from the film, because in the film you have to go to get the EMP hardened Tiger helicopter, but it's not the Tiger helicopter, it's just an EMP hardened one. But instead of you being in Monte Carlo, you're in Dubai now. So you go to Dubai, you meet Sky Briggs, who's a new character for the film, for this game, who's actually only in the game for about 101 minute 30 seconds, because what happens is he's like, oh, we got maximum security here, don't worry, fine dandy. He's actually got an American accent, so it's like, Sky Briggs, nice to meet you, buddy. Here, we're gonna go get to meet the pilots, we're gonna drive the plane. Nobody's getting on their way. Who knows? I mean, he's an alright character, but I think he should have been in the game a little longer. Maybe he could have worked his way through the level with you, because literally he's like, oh, here's the pilots coming in. He opens the fucking door. Xenia and Oromov are waiting there. They pop him in the fucking stomach. He's basically dead. Personally, what I would have liked him to do is like, oh shit, he would have got out of the way. You would have handed him a pistol or something, yeah. And then you would have chased him down. Then you're about to get on the plane and stuff. And then he gets killed. Right at the end of the level. So you have a level with him, you know, not just a minute and 30, because he was pretty much almost, but you can play as him online in the split screen. I mean, in multiplayer on the split screen, but you can't really, you know, it's just, I would have liked a bit more, from the character himself. So then you go, so they've gotten away, but you use your smartphone, which is your only gadget in the game actually, because the watch isn't used at all, or the pen that blows up after a few clicks, that isn't in there